Welcome back, everyone, to more career mode gameplay of NASCAR Heat 5. And we are ready for the final event of round of 8, Martinsville. Now the question is Martinsville going to be our next to last race in the Xfinity Series, or is it going to be our final race in the Xfinity Series? Will our championship hopes evaporate at Martinsville, or will we earn a spot in the top 4, the championship 4, and head to Phoenix for a shot at the championship? Let's take a quick look at the season standings. And right now, Chase Briscoe, Harrison Burton, they both are guaranteed a spot in the championship 4. So those 2 slots are already sewn up. We know who's got those. There are 2 slots remaining for the championship 4. It's between us, Ryan Sieg, Austin Cindric, Noah Gragson, Ross Chastain, and then Brandon Jones. We are plus 24 on the points, so we are sitting in a good spot right now. However, what really needs to happen for us at Martinsville is we need to have a good qualifying run. Not necessarily starting up front, but somewhere, say, in the top 10 or 12, if at all possible. Then we need to have a very good stage 1, get some nice stage points, because we know those other guys that we just talked about are going to be running up front. They're going to get stage points. They're going to be contending for a victory, so we need to be prepared to get all the points we can in stage 1, and then the same thing in stage 2, so that we will set ourselves up with a nice point cushion going into stage 3, where we can then focus on running some clean laps and hopefully have a shot at the race win. There's no better way to go into Phoenix racing for a championship than having won Martinsville for the final race of the round of 8. So that's the game plan today. We need a strong qualifying run and a good first stage in order to set ourselves up for success. All right, folks, as we get going here at Martinsville, we had a decent qualifying effort. We'll come home in the 7th position. However, it certainly could have been much better. It was by no means a good, solid lap. I was actually surprised to be in 7th position. Because I was about 3/10 off of a couple of qualifying laps that I ran. So, needless to say, I'm going to have to work for a little bit of rhythm here at the first of the race. The most challenging part here is the braking. I've been spending a lot of time in iRacing here lately on the short tracks. And going from iRacing on the short tracks to the heavy braking in the NASCAR Heat Series is night and day. It's not even close.
Careful,
so I'm going to have to try it like that. Yeah, just not a fan of the heavy braking. That's part of what ruins it for me on the road courses. It just doesn't feel right at all.
Careful, still there. All right, clear outside.
All right, so right now I'm not as much concerned about making up spots as I am. Let's just get single file. All right, so car's going to be tight. I know that. I did that on purpose. But I am barely touching the brakes, and you would assume that I have Formula 1 brakes on this thing by the way it behaves. Just trying to use as little brake as I can, which sounds odd at Martinsville, but use as little brake as I can, and then let the car roll through the corner. At least when I'm not on somebody's bumper, that is. 16 laps here in the first stage, and I'm really just trying to take it easy. Of course, we're going to see playoff contenders right in front of us. That much we know for sure. You can see things starting to spread out. That's actually very good for us. That's less chaos when things are more spread out. All right, we're definitely faster than the 19 here in front of us. And Jones, we already know from the point standings, he is in a must-win. Of course, I wouldn't expect him to give us any room whatsoever. But if we're going to get by him, I'm going to have to be able to beat him from the center off, which is going to mean I'm going to need to back up the entry a little bit Right now I'm just a bit too tight to, I think, get where we need to be. Nope, it worked. At least for now it did anyway. Let's see if we can drag race him. Not sure about my gear selection. It seems to be okay.
Stay at the bottom here. All right, you're clear.
All right, so we'll make that pass. He'll concede the spot, drop in behind us. The braking. Got to get used to it. All right, so that puts us up into 5th position. So far, so good. I'm certainly liking what I'm seeing so far, particularly with how spread out the cars are. That's something that you can set up in the options for your own game experience. If you want everybody crunched in there together, then you can do that. Or if you want the AI to spread out, you can do that as well. I don't mind the AI running close together. The problem is that the AI sometimes can start to form these large trains. So I try to avoid that because that can sort of ruin the experience.
Stay low.
So we're already in lap traffic, which seemed a bit early for us in 5th position
You got room. You're clear
to be
there.
in lap traffic on the 12th lap, but here we are.
You're all clear up top.
And a lot of lap traffic. There's several cars getting lapped right now.
All right, you're clear.
Again, we are not leading the race. All right, coming up on the 98, who seems to be struggling right now with the 74.
Still there? All right, you're clear there.
Then I see the 9 right in front of him, so there's a couple of
There we
playoff
go.
contenders. And oh boy, do we have some traffic. I see the 22 ahead. The leader may very well be in this group as they're all jammed up together. The question is,
Hold your
nope,
line,
I'm
driver.
not going to put it in there. I
1
thought
more to
about
go.
going 3 wide there. And then I thought better of it.
Hold your line. Got one
Let's
inside.
back off a little bit, try
Clear
to
down
figure
low.
out how we can, if we can, get through here.
Careful, still there.
All right, the 98 gave that one to us. The 22 also hung on the outside.
Careful,
I
still
see.
there. Top
Oof.
5 that stage.
All right,
That'll
that
get the job
was
done,
abrupt.
driver.
I did not realize we were on the last lap of stage 1. That's where it would be nice to have a spotter and or crew chief to let me know these things, because I was not paying attention to that. There was way too much going on the track. So 46 laps remaining. No reason to pit here for fuel, certainly. Tires are still in excellent condition. So with that in mind, we will not be pitting. Let's move on. So we picked up some spots there in stage 1, come home in the 4th position. So that's some nice
Coming to the
stage
green,
points.
driver.
We're on the
All
outside,
boats
so
ready
once
now.
again, we're going to treat this like the start
Got
of the
one
race.
down low now.
You can see as we get into
Hold your
nighttime,
line. Got one inside. Careful, still there.
all right, for the record, I still haven't been given a clear message from the spotter.
Stay on
He
the
was
bottom
telling me
here.
he was still there. Yikes. He was telling me he was still there, and the 98 was already by me. All right, so I'm trying to get a quick glimpse at who's ahead of us to see which of them are championship hopefuls. And it would not shock me if all of them fit into that category, but let's see, we've got the 51, I believe, up there. Of course, we know the 98 right in front of us. I see the 9 up there, and I'm pretty sure the 22, yeah, there's the 22. I can see him. That paint scheme makes him easily recognizable.
10 to go.
Again, pretty short stages here, all things considered. What I'm really looking forward to is stage number 3. So no reason to really press the issue right now. I mean, we're running in 5th. So these guys are picking up a few points on us, but not a lot. Plus, the guys that are picking up points are really in a must-win for the most part. So right now I'm pretty content to just try to find some sort of rhythm with the braking in this game. Gotta love the braking sound. Sounds like I'm locking up the, I guess it would be the left front on entry, and I am literally barely on the brakes. It's quite laughable, actually. All right, one thing I don't know, who's leading the race? Is it Graxon? Is that who's leading the race? I believe that's right. And if that's the case, it's great for him. He's a teammate. And of course that would put him into the championship 4, but what it then means is that there's only one spot available on points.
5 to go, driver.
So that makes what we're doing here even more important. All right, we must be in heavy traffic up there. These guys are starting to wiggle around quite a bit. And that usually means they're trying to figure out which direction to go. All right, 22 is hung on the outside.
Stay on the bottom here.
And of course, we will show no mercy. Oh, really? Wow.
Car
Okay,
there on
or
the
we could just
outside.
come to a stop, whichever one you want to do.
You got room. You're clear there.
Yikes. This is what I mean by
Careful.
I don't like
Clear
the
eye,
AI
clear
all
eye.
congested together. All right, didn't really intend to go to the outside,
Still there.
but
Hold your line. Got one inside.
here we are. I think we can make this work, though, honestly.
You got room. You're clear.
That almost ruined it right there. That guy decided to come right up in
All
front
right.
of
You're
us.
clear there.
Luckily, we had enough room to slide to his inside.
I need 2 more. Saw the last man. Keep it going.
All right, now we're up into 3rd. All right,
Careful,
90 gives
still
us
there.
plenty of room.
All right. You're clear there.
Oh, brakes, brakes, brakes. Gotta love it.
You got 1 to go.
All right, final lap here in the stage, and quite frankly, this is after a
Still
minor incident, which should have turned out to
Alright,
be
you're
major,
clear there.
quite frankly. Looks like we're going to be in good shape
Top 5
to
that
finish up stage
That'll
number
get
2
the job
in
done,
3rd.
driver.
So we finished 4th in the first stage, 3rd in the second stage. I like our chances. This is looking very good. Of course, Noah in great shape for the race win. But right now, once again, no reason to pit. So I'm excited to get these final 29 laps. I believe it's what we have left, not counting
We're
caution
going
in
green.
between stages.
Almost ready now.
26 laps. Okay.
Got a car low now.
Oh, hello. Yep,
Inside,
that was on
inside.
me.
All right, clear low.
Ouch.
You got room. You're clear there. Car outside. Hold your line.
Oh, there's a car outside. I did not know that. That's a new... Ouch. Okay. A little more contact for us.
Careful. Still there.
Trying to move us out of the way so they can get by. Oh my
All right,
goodness,
you're
more
clear.
contact. Now right there, he ran himself into the wall. Because when you catch me in the right rear, there's only one direction I can go. And if you're on the outside of me, it is not a good direction for you. Yeah, the car's a little too tight on corner exit to make it do what I want it to do. So I'm just going to have to adjust. All right, so we're sitting here in wonderful position right now. Great finishes in the first and second stages. Everything is going according to plan, and we can see the leader right in front of us. So, once again, why are we stopping mid-corner? We're not even in lap traffic. I mean, and it's not like I'm running blazingly fast laps here. Yeah, these guys like they're brake checking mid-corner. This is some serious gamesmanship. But I'm just going to keep pressing the issue because at this point, it's more annoying than anything else.
We got 20 more laps.
We've got 20 laps, which is plenty, especially when you consider we're going to be in lap traffic before too long. Probably about, 15 to go we'll be in traffic. And then it'll be about who can get through traffic the best, who gets pinned behind the lap car.
Got a car coming inside now. All right, you're clear.
Yeah, these guys are duking it out in front of us. That is our teammate in the 9 and the 51, I believe. And they are definitely duking it out. A little more contact there. Again, everybody's slowing down big time mid-corner. And my braking right now is not very smooth, so that is not a good idea to brake check me mid-corner. It's probably going to lead to a lot of contact for you. But we got front bumpers on it, so if that's the game they want to play, then that's the game we'll play.
Stay on the bottom.
All right, we got to drive it in there now. We got to get on the inside of that 47. We cannot be stuck behind him.
Top 3, use it if you need it. You got room, you're clear. Car outside. Top 3, use it if you need it.
All right, there we go. We are up into the runner-up position, right behind our teammate. So, the question becomes, what will we do for a victory?
All right, you're clear there.
We saw in real life what those guys were willing to do for a victory, what kind of contact they were willing to make, and the answer was a ton.
Got a car coming inside now.
Ouch. The 22 said, excuse me, I'm coming through.
Clear low, bud. Nice and easy.
Oh, there we go. Nice jam up there. That was pretty crazy. The 51 just ran us over from behind as I was trying to stay off the 74. So, yeah, it's that time of the race where everybody has decided that it's go time, and I don't care who's in my way, we're going.
Car there on the inside. You're all clear on the bottom there. Inside. All clear.
All right, all clear. That's what I wanted to see. I mean, we're in third spot. We're in great position here on points. Oh, my goodness. Okay, never mind. The 51 decided that that was his spot, so we'll... This is what I meant before the race starts. This is not the style of racing I prefer. I do not like the beating and banging. We can do it if that's what they want to do, but that's not what I prefer.
I need 10 solid laps. Concentrate. Careful, still there. Top 3.
Okay, so now let's reset. We're in fourth position, and the laps are starting to wind down now.
All right, you're clear there.
But we are in great position on points. I'm hoping our teammate is still in the lead up there. I don't see our teammate, so that's a good sign. I do,
Still
however,
there.
see the
You
guys
got rooms, you're clear there.
immediately
one
in
down
front of
low now.
us for position.
You got rooms, you're clear there.
The Whataburger car. Love that sponsorship.
Clear high, bud.
All right, I cannot wait to get out of this car. I love Martinsville, but Martinsville and NASCAR Heat is not my cup of tea. The braking in this game is
Inside.
atrocious. And I am completely out of my element right now. My body
Still
is
there.
thinking iRacing all the way, which is night and day compared to this thing.
Still there.
Woo, look out. Everybody's trying to pile in.
Careful. Still there.
So at this point, I'm just trying to
Clear
finish.
all around there.
With all the contact that's going around, I just want to stay out of the way. We're in great
Stay
shape.
low.
No reason
All
to press
clear.
the issue.
5 to go, 5 to go.
I mean, as much as I'd like to be fighting for a win, let's be realistic about this. We don't need the win. And with the way things are going, there we go. Come on. Let's go, 98.
Careful. Still there. You got room. You're clear.
The 08 car. Love the look of that car. That is a very nice looking car.
Still there. Clear
You
high,
gotta love
bud.
it when you're in a race at Martinsville and you've got the time to just look around and say, hey, that's a nice looking paint scheme on this car. That's something you don't see in real life. All right, last few laps.
Just a couple more turns. 2 more. 2 to
That's
go.
right, couple more turns, and I'm here for it. All right, 98. Who's going to get stuck behind the
Careful.
lap
Still
car?
there.
Oh, he gave me a little room there. I did not expect the lap car to give me any
You're all
room,
clear up top.
but he
You
did.
got room. You're clear.
Hey, I'll take
All
it.
right, let's go. White flag.
I was hoping he was going to, but I wasn't sure. All right, final couple of corners. Excuse me, 99. I'm going to try to leave you alone. As we come to the checker.
Top 5. Fantastic.
All right, so top 5 finish in all 3 stages of the race. That is exactly what we needed. A little bumping along the way, but at the end of the day, we come out exactly where we needed to be. Who got the win? Yes, teammate Noah Gregson. So let's now move forward and take a look. Of course, at this point, we don't really care a whole lot about our driver's cut or our race earnings. All right, there you have it. Chase Briscoe, Noah Gregson by virtue of his race win today, and Harrison Burton get the automatic berths. We come home plus 22, so we did exactly what we needed to do with quite a bit of room to spare on the points. So now that leaves us in a position. We made it to the championship 4. We're going to Phoenix to race for a championship. That's exactly where we wanted to be, so this will not be our final race in the Xfinity Series. Thank goodness. We got one more race with everything on the line. But that'll do it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. And stay tuned next time. We'll be racing for an Xfinity Series championship at Phoenix.